November is Diabetes Awareness Month. Merritt Bates Thomas from the Green River District Health Department is here with more on the impact of that disease, both locally and nationally. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we need to talk about this, unfortunately, because more and more people are being diagnosed. And so if you're in that pre-diabetes stage, how do you know? I mean, how do you find out? That's the thing.
You likely don't. That's why regular self-care checkups with your physician, at least an annual check with lab work appropriate for your age, is done. And that way your conditions can be monitored, so to speak. Not just for diabetes, other things could be changing or evolving. We talk about the ABCs of diabetes, the A1C being the blood sugar and its measurement over 3 months. B for blood pressure and what's it doing. C for cholesterol and your other blood lipids. And for people who smoke. If you do smoke, consider stopping, and if you don't smoke, don't start.
Yeah, don't start. Now, you all have cessation programs, don't you agree?
We do not through the health department, but other community partners may offer programs that we can connect folks to. I think what's also staggering is that almost 500,000 Kentuckians, adult Kentuckians, have diagnosed diabetes. There are folks, as you mentioned, how do you know? There are folks going around that don't know they have either pre-diabetes or diabetes. And the other thing to keep in mind too, they're non-modifiable risk factors that impact us. So knowing your family history, what your genetics have to say, your race and ethnicity can predispose you to a greater incidence of developing diabetes. Where we live, learn, work, play, pray, those social determinants of health are non-modifiable many times because it's the environment in which we are.
So that's where the sort of that lesson of learning what your part is and what you can do for yourself. I think for so many of us, Merritt, and you know this because you deal with it all the time, once you get that diagnosis, at first it feels so devastating to hear that and you think, I'm never going to eat sugar, I'm never going to have sugar again, I'm never going to be able to eat these things. So how do you answer that, those sort of urban myths about diabetes?
Well, it's not an all or nothing is the thing. It's approaching things reasonably, sensibly, and taking appropriate steps that can guide you back on the path to better blood sugar management. It's not the all or nothing, but what can you do first? Because the modifiable things are the things you might hear in our messaging, those lifestyle habits. Are you taking any medications you're prescribed regularly and as prescribed? Physical activity. Are you getting regular physical activity? What about the foods you're selecting? You know, balancing those choices and beginning to make those steps that lead you toward that path to health. And connecting socially, having that support system that is there with you, walking along beside you, encouraging you.
It all matters.
It all matters.
So how do we get some tips from Green River District?
Well, there's our Facebook page, there's our website, and the Henderson County Diabetes Coalition has a free program for the community next Tuesday, November 12th, from 7 to about 2:45 in the afternoon. You'll call the Henderson County Extension Office, a little bit outside of my regular area, but Henderson County Extension Office, and you can schedule an appointment to have your A1C checked. Get other great information from the folks that will be there.
And it'll be a good beginning to find out where you are on your path.
The more you know, the more changes you can make.
Right, as hard as it may be. Thank you, Merritt.
Thank you.
Susanna's over there with her pumpkin. We're going to see what she's going to do right after this.